Hi guys, this is RositaApplebum and I'm here with my February favorites, and I love favorites videos. Like, if I can pick one video, like one video type that I love to watch, it's favorites videos, especially monthly favorites, because I don't know, it just inspires me to go out and get those products. If other people really love these products so much to mention them in a favorites video, I want to try them out too. So I just want to put in some of these favorites. Some of them are kind of a little bit more recent, but I know I love them even if I just got them like 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna get started with face products, and the first thing is the makeup. First thing I'm going to mention is MAC Mineralized Skinfinish, and I have mine in the color Light Plus. It is this beautiful face powder and just looks like this. It's very natural and I wear this as my foundation. I just posted a everyday no makeup look that should be up before this, but I just love wearing this as a foundation. I feel like my skin isn't where I want it to be right now, and this kind of helps it out because wearing foundation sometimes can accentuate any pimples or anything's bumps and not smooth textures that you have. And even though it's wintertime, I just make sure I moisturize really well before putting this on, because it is a powder, and if you're using powder all over your face, you want to put a primer on before. I use the Pore Professional or the Tarte one, but I really love applying this with the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. So I still love this. I've been using this for so long. Next is a blush, and it is MAC Peaches. It is this beautiful orangey color. It's like has a pink tint to it. I don't usually wear one blush alone. I usually mix my blushes, but I sometimes find myself using this one alone because it looks really natural, but yet not. Like, I don't like rosy pink colors. I like more peachy colors. So I've really been loving MAC Peaches. Next are two under eye products. The first one is the Covergirl Simply Ageless Eye Corrector in color Corrector. I've also talked about this. It's a yellow based concealer. It has a swirl of like an Olay lotion. I saw this being used by Casey, I think her name is here on YouTube, and a few other people, but I think Rachel uses it. I don't even know the girls' YouTube names. I know like their first name. That's like super creep status. But anyway, I really like this yellow corrector. A lot of girls said that in my Banana Ben Nye powder review, you can see clearly that I had on way too much yellow powder. So I stopped using that for a while because I am really fair right now and I don't feel like ordering any more products. So I've just been using this, and to set it, I just use like a translucent powder. But I'll use this on its own, or I'll put like MAC Pro Longwear concealer over top. So I really love this because it's really bright, and I think anyone can use this as long as you're not really dark. But they do have other colors, so if you are a lot darker than me or a lot lighter than me, you can try another color. But if you are like an NC 30, 35, NC 40, NC 25, you can use this and it looks perfectly fine. It doesn't look overly done, or I really like a bright under eye. So on top of this, I will put MAC Prep&Prime in LightBoost. It's a highlight concealer. Has a brush tip. I don't really like the brush tip because when you click it, too much comes off, but I've been loving this product. I usually put it on my bone, on my brow bone, even when I'm not wearing eyeshadow, and it gives you like an instant eyebrow lift, and I really love that look. I use this as a highlight either before foundation or after, or both. I don't find that it looks cakey if you use a beauty blender, which is also my next favorite. I've been loving the beauty blender. Applying any foundation is so much better with the beauty blender. I don't care what brush it is or what hands you have. Like, the beauty blender just makes it a little bit more sheer, but it covers more. Like, it basically enhances what the foundation is supposed to do. It'll look natural, but yet still cover up any marks. I find that with my Sigma F80 brush, it's just too full coverage, but yet I still have to go over it with more product because the streaks kind of will go over the problem areas that I have, and it doesn't really blend it out. So I've been loving this. I usually use it for my concealer, and I use it for my foundation, or I'll just use like the Kabuki brush for my Mineralized Skinfinish. But if I'm using a liquid foundation, I have to use this. And I've stopped using my NARS tinted moisturizer because I don't know if this is what's breaking me out, but it doesn't leave me oily, so I stopped using that. I'm on like the hunt for like the perfect foundation. I think I'm gonna get the Bobbi Brown one, but who knows. So yeah, I love the beauty blender. Love it, love it, love it. I love applying my concealer with this, and it's perfect. I don't know how girls don't use the beauty blender. You need to buy it. Like, if I'm gonna tell you to buy one thing after this video is the beauty blender, please buy it. I got mine on Amazon, 2 for like $30, 30 when one is like 20. So it's a good deal if you get it on Amazon. You just have to wait a couple days, but I love my beauty blender. Next is the L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic Mascara. I'm in love with this mascara. I've been using it every single day since I purchased it. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. Like, it's this really skinny brush. I'm kind of interested in the Shocking Extensions version of it, but I kind of like this one so much that I see no reason in getting another type. It leaves my lashes so long. Like, usually like smoky mascaras or volumizing mascaras will make my lashes look shorter. So I'd rather long black lashes than short dark lashes, if that makes any sense. Like, my lashes are already long, but this one gets them like to my eyebrow and it doesn't smudge on me. Like, I can put this on my lower lashes, and I hate it when mascara smudges down here. It's like, it drives me insane. Like, if I'm at work and I see black here, like, I go crazy because it looks like raccoon, like you just got punched in the face. Like, it's not a good look. So this is a beautiful mascara. I'm like all over the place. I originally wanted to do this like organized face, eyes, whatever, but this bronzer is MAC Blunt, and it's actually a blush to them, but it's a bronzer. Like, if you use this as a blush, like, you need to like go work at the Oompa Loompa factory, honestly. This bronzer is the darkest bronzer I've ever come across. Ever. Like, it's so hard to use this, but I love it so much. Like, if you use this well, like, the effect is amazing. I have a little bit like under my cheekbone because you can kind of see how defined my cheek is. Yeah, it's this. Like, my cheeks are pretty well defined, but if you guys want cheekbones to look like their cheekbones, go out and get this. This was around $20, $23. And what I do is I take like a thin brush, like an e.l.f. brush, and just kind of make a line there, and just, that's it. Or like put a little bit there, because it's very, very, very pigmented and can look really ridiculous if you don't use a light hand. So it's really hard to work with, but I feel like it's well worth the blending and the working around this, finding a brush that works with this, because it's amazing. It's so good for contouring. I never would have thought such a dark color would work with my pale skin, but it works. I've also been loving the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have mine in caramel, and I think it's the wrong color. I kind of want to go lighter. Let me show you the color. It's this brown color, and I have it on my brows right now. And I mean, I like how it looks when I have a lot of makeup on, but I think I'm gonna get like the blonde one or something like that, just for days that I don't want such defined brows, because I feel like when I have defined brows and just mascara, it looks a little off. So I still do love the look of this. It lasts really long on me. Someone told me that it runs out on their eyebrows, but I don't really touch my eyebrows throughout the day, so they don't really get messed up. And I make sure to spray the all-nighter spray, so I don't have a problem with them coming off. Like, even if I rub them, they don't come off, but I think it works perfectly fine. And you can find this at Sephora for $20, and it's what I've been using all month, and a little bit more than a month actually. So it still lasted me that long, even if I used it almost every single day. Next is this Smith's Lip Balm in Minted Rose. You can find this at Sephora, I think Urban Outfitters, and I think Bath & Body Works. It's just this jelly kind of lip balm. I love this. It is like the best chapstick. If I had chapped lips because my wisdom teeth were getting removed and I couldn't really lick my lips or put anything on them. I was just like in bed for 3 days, and when I finished that whole process, my lips were in critical condition. Like, it hurt to talk because they were so chapped. It's freezing here. So this saved my life. My lips are back to normal. In like 1 day of using this and some Aquaphor, I was good to go. Like, back to regular old smooth lips. So I'm in love with this. This is my 3rd one of this already, and I love all of the flavors. I just like this one minty because it kind of tingles a little bit and it feels like you're chewing gum even if you're not. Next thing is this Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Liner in the color Natural. I have it on right now, and you can't barely tell because it's that natural. And let me just swatch it for you. It looks just like my L'Oreal Ferris Nude and my Too Faced lipstick, so I love that. And if you blend it out perfectly well, it's very browny. Doesn't have any pink to it, and it's kind of just a brown, really. And it makes my lips look a lot fuller because my top lip is kind of small. I like the look of full lips. I love lining my lips with this Rimmel Natural lip liner. It just makes lipstick that much better. I mean, I don't use this every day. I just use this when I'm going out, or if I'm going somewhere special, I'll use a lip liner. Also with lips, of course, Too Faced Nude Beach. This one's like done, but I'll swatch it for you. I have it on right now. It is the perfect nude. I could wear this on its own. And it's really easy. And for the winter, I feel like a creamy lipstick is a must, because if not, you're going to walk around with chapped lips and it's not a good look. So I love, this is my favorite lipstick aside from L'Oreal Ferris Nude. It's very similar to L'Oreal Ferris Nude. This is L'Oreal Ferris Nude, and this is a Too Faced Nude Beach. It's a little bit pinkier, the Too Faced one, but I actually have been loving that. Not so brown lips, because it kind of gives you a little bit of like warmth to your face and more like liveliness, so I really like that. My favorite eyeshadow for the month has been Sin from the Naked palette. It's a really easy color to just put all over your lid. I have it on today on the inside. You could barely tell, but let me swatch it for you. It's a beautiful metallic-y color. I really like it. It's so easy to work with. It doesn't really have a lot of fallout. It's not too chalky, and it looks really natural, but yet still glamorous and girly and glittery. I like it. I usually like matte eyeshadows, but matte eyeshadows are a lot harder to work with and a lot harder for beginners. So I've been loving that Sin from the Naked palette. Next is my Caudalie, or I don't know how to say it. It's a Divine Oil. OMG, this is like my stuff. I'm gonna buy another one because I'm obsessed with this oil. Like, I have seen such a dramatic difference in how my legs are. They're so much more smoother, and it smells so good, and it lasts so long. And I know someone made fun of me in another video. This was like my hygiene video where I talked about another oil, and I said how it feels oily, and they were like, hello, it's oil. But the point of a body oil is to not feel oily. Like, clearly it's an oil, but you want it to soak in your skin. If it still feels oily, it's because it's not absorbing. This absorbs. Like, my skin drinks this up, and I feel so much better when I put this on. This small 1 ounce bottle was $15. You can find it at Sephora. The big one's $50. If you have the money for the big one, I would recommend getting out the big one, because if you use this all over your legs, you don't have to shave as often, and they smell really good, and they look really nice, and it doesn't look oily, so you can go to bed with it. If you have like a boyfriend that you sleep with, it's not going to get all over him. So I really love the way that this feels. You can use this on your hair as well and your face, but I wouldn't dare to do either because I have oily skin and oily hair. So I stick to using this for my collarbones and legs, and I'm in love with the results. My next favorite is this L'Oreal Elnett hairspray. I have the stronghold and the extra stronghold, and it is what saves my life when I have work, because if I didn't use that hairspray, this little flip would not stay like this all day. Like, I'm making a video on how I do my bangs, but I love that hairspray. This was $15, well worth it. I want to try the Kenra one, but I'm in love with this. This is my go-to holy grail hairspray. I don't know what I was doing without it. I don't mind the smell one bit. I really like the smell. It smells like a salon. It smells like clean hair, and it doesn't leave your hair sticky. My best friend got it, and she's absolutely in love with it as well. I would recommend getting the small one so you could kind of try it out to see how you like it. My next favorite is my iPad mini. I'm so excited about my mini. I've only had it for a couple days, and I'm obsessed with my mini. And my favorite app right now is Subway Surfers. And wow, you can't even see. Okay, well, it's the Subway Surfer app, and it's basically like this kid, and he has to basically, like, you have to get the tokens and whatever the case may be. But I'm obsessed with that. I'm not really good. I only have 16,000 tokens, but I love my mini. I just got it. I have the 64 gig white iPad with a pink smart cover on top, and the back is just like the silver body, whatever. I love my mini. I'm like taking it everywhere I go because it's so small. I'm going to be purchasing 2 inspirational books this week, so hopefully those will be featured in my next favorites videos. For now, I've just been playing Subway Surfers all day on the train, walking. It's like so hazardous to play walking, but I still play this. And my favorite song for the month has definitely been, I know you're gonna laugh, Justin Bieber. Take You. And I personally like the acoustic version. My favorite part of the song is definitely when he speaks in French. Jam it out. That's definitely my favorite song for the month. I've also been liking the song Never End by Rowland, and I don't even know who sings that with her. It's a guy, but if you look up Never End by Rowland, it'll come out. So those are my two favorite songs, and Subway Surfer is definitely my favorite app. And I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.